Chapter 28 has 8 paragraphs in it, and they are as diverse as indicting the drunkards of Ephraim for their covenant with death and giving farming advice. But they're all related. In fact, they all relate to the fatal practice of giving milk to people when they need meat. Let's read the first 4 verses of this paragraph from Gileadi's translation. Give heed and hear my voice. Be attentive and listen to what I say. Will the plowman be forever plowing to sow seed, disking and harrowing the same ground? When he has smoothed its surface, does he not sprinkle fennel and scatter cumin? Does he not demarcate wheat from barley and plant buckwheat in its own plot? His God instructs him, directing him in the proper procedure. Look at that first verse. Give heed and hear my voice. Be attentive and listen to what I say. In 4 different ways, he's saying, listen to this. This is important. Then he shares the principle. Will the plowman be forever plowing to sow seed, disking and harrowing the same ground? What farmer would be successful if all he did was plow ground over and over? What mother would be successful if all she did was feed her children milk? What students would be successful if all they did was go to first grade over and over again? Of course, none would be successful. But here's the problem. In the kingdom of God, there are always new children coming in, and some do need milk, while others need meat in due season. That's why Isaiah said this. God instructs him, directing him in the proper procedure. God leads his children properly. He helps the prayerful farmer to farm well. He guides the loving mother to give milk to babies and meat to older children. And he leads students, meaning all of us, to grow from principle to principle. As we read last time, there will be a consumption made even upon the whole earth. And the Lord tells us that this consumption, or a destruction of the wicked, will begin among his own people. And Isaiah is saying that 2 reasons for this destruction will be pride and a reliance upon milk instead of meat. Well, these are strong words, but Isaiah doubles down on them. Fennel is not threshed with a sharp-toothed sledge, nor is a cartwheel rolled over cumin. Fennel is beaten out with a stick, and cumin with a rod. Domestic grain is ground. One does not go on endlessly threshing it. It cannot be ground by driving horse and threshing cart over it. Isaiah is telling us that God will wisely tutor his children. We need to be gentle with some plants and more aggressive with others. He mentions 4 types of threshing here: flailing, dragging, waning, and the treading of cattle. We wouldn't thresh cumin with the same instrument we would use for barley and wheat. Different grains, people, need different applications. Those new in the gospel need milk. Those more experienced with proven faith are ready for more meat. As we approach the day of the Lord of hosts, this need for meat, which includes preparing for celestial law and preparing for the coming of the Lord and Enoch's city to Zion, will begin to weigh upon us. And without these greater teachings, even the elect may not be ready for the consumption to come. Why? Because the trials that are coming will be greater than any since the beginning of the creation. The Lord needs a prepared people. He needs them to exercise their faith, to accept celestial law, and do all they have covenanted to do. The milk has had its place in preparing the Lord's children for the basics of eternal law. But soon, as the great and dreadful day of the Lord descends upon the world, the faithful will need meat in due season. Isaiah then justifies these teachings by saying that all of this cometh forth from the Lord of hosts, which is wonderful in counsel and excellent in working. In other words, these strong words are not Isaiah's. They literally come from the Lord of hosts. And, like most of Isaiah, they themselves constitute some of the meat we should be partaking of. Next time, we'll begin tackling the 2 visions associated with chapter 29, one given to Isaiah and one given to Nephi, both of which will be fulfilled in the last days. I'm Curtis Taylor with the Words of Isaiah.